Hi everyone, this is Sandy Reese with stamp-a-crew.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Welcome back to another live video tutorial today. Today is, of course, Leap Day, and it's the last day of our celebration event this year. So I wanted to do one last project using some of our celebration items. This is the Jungle Pals stamp set. Now I've done a card using the gator. Today I'm going to be using the sloth, and I did this. This was a card we did in our Brayered class the other day, so you're going to learn a little brayering technique. And I did this for my friend Laura because she loves sloths. She loves lemurs. We were in Honduras on our stamping cruise a couple years ago, and we went to a sanctuary and she got to hold a sloth, so I'm going to put a picture because it's super cute. She asked me, and I gave her a hard pass on that because I'm not a big animal person, but I would love to take pictures of her with her animal. So there is also a die set, which I just had. You know, it's just been one of those days today. This die set, which cuts out all the animals here in this stamp set. It has leaves, flowers. It has this great tree, like a half tree. It's got a vine, some grass. We're going to use these three dies today. And these are both free in our celebration brochure. When you spend $50, you could get the Jungle Pals. And then with $100, you can get the die set. So $150 to get both of these free, but that's like a $50 value. So really great deal. Okay, now we're also going to be using our brayer. So this is our new brayer. You can purchase it separately or you can purchase it in a bundle with the, let's see the name of this. This is called the Thoughtful Moments Hybrid Embossing Folder. So it has all these words. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different words, and then a die set that cuts them out at the same time. Let me go. So it fits right in there, just nice and snug, so it doesn't move around. And then you put your paper in, close it up, run it through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And then this brayer is really great. It's got these little tips here that are like a stand so that the ink doesn't get on your surface when you set it down, which I really like. And then you hold it the other way to do your brayering. It's also loose enough so it's super easy for the roller to come off, and you can do some different things with that. All right, so let's get started. So first I'm going to show you the brayering technique. And I have a piece of crumb cake cardstock, and I'm going to use crumb cake ink. And then I'm going to take a little bit of bubble wrap. So this is the smaller bubble wrap, and I am just going to put it on here. It sticks right to the roller. Isn't that great? I'm going to put that on. It's okay if it overlaps a little bit. It holds right on there. That's overlapping, so it's not holding right at that spot. Let me put that down and then overlap that one. Okay, so I'm going to brayer this. Let's ink it up. Make sure you get the whole thing, so you go back and forth. Always lift and then roll. If you just do this, it doesn't get on everything. So lift and roll. And then I'm going to kind of start right on the, I'm going to roll this so my seam is right on the bottom, and I'm going to just go straight across, just with light pressure, and give that cool little background pattern. Let me do just a little bit up on top. And that's it. I mean, look at that. You see that fun little kind of, I don't even know. It's not really a cheetah print, but it's just kind of a fun little background texture. All right, and then we're going to do one other thing with our brayer. I'm going to take that off. We'll set it aside. And I'm going to we'll just use crumb cake since we have this out. And I have already have a little die cut piece out of that embossing folder. a die cut called Oh Happy Day. So I'm just going to brayer over that because the words are raised. Now I'm going to do this very lightly. I'm not even going to push. I'm just going to roll it over back and forth a couple times. Maybe I'll go this way. Make sure I get that H. And that's it. I didn't put a lot of pressure because I don't want it all over the edges. And it already does a little bit, but not too bad. Isn't that cute? I love that that embossing folder and die. Okay, so now we're gonna do a little bit of assembly. So we have our my bone folder. We do have one thing we're gonna stamp. So these are our layers. We've got crumb cake card base, and we have a layer of early espresso, and then another layer of crumb cake. And I've already pre-cut a couple of the die pieces just to save some time. So I've cut out the tree, and then I've cut out a couple of vines, and then I have white for the inside. We'll do that in a minute. And then I have an extra piece of white scrap. So we are going to stamp our sloth right there. He's so cute. They always look so cute. Okay, I'm going to do a little coloring. So this is light petal pink. I had to look up sloths to see what color they are. You just do his face in the light petal pink. And then I've got crumb cake. So we're going to do a little bit of the dark crumb cake, just where some of the shading would be. Be right there. Not much. And then let's use our light crumb cake to color them in. And then we'll come back and do a little extra blending. Okay. There we go. He's nice and small, so not too much coloring here. I'm just going to go in with this light crumb cake hard tip and then just blend in a little bit where we've got some of that dark crumb cake. That's it. I don't think I missed any. Okay, let's go ahead and die cut our sloth. Let's see. Make sure we get them centered pretty well. Use a little piece of Post-it note tape to hold them in place. I'm just going to grab my Big Shot because that is what is up here right now. Okay, whoops, where'd he go? He's stuck to the plate. Okay, there he is. All right, now we're going to do some assembly. So I was creating a little jungle scene. This bundle's perfect for scene building. So I'm going to use this tree. And since it's just half a tree, I'm going to use it right on the edge. I don't want any of that crumb cake showing. And then we'll just trim off any excess that's hanging off. Right there and right there. Okay, now we are going to add some of our vines, and these are very thin, so I'm just going to use a little bit of our liquid glue on just a bit on the leaves. I'm not even going to worry about the vines because they're pretty thin. I don't want glue oozing out all over the place. So let's do maybe a vine going up here. All right, we've got one more. The jungle has lots of vines. So we're going to do it coming down here. All right, let's trim off the extra there. All right, I wanted a little more texture on my cards. So I've got a piece of our wavy trim. I'm going to pull out 2 pieces of that. We'll save those for later. And I like these because they're very curly. They look kind of, you know, the vines like dead vines that are coming down. So I'm just going to grab a little piece of tape. And we're going to stick one in the back here coming off the tree. And then we're going to do another one coming off the canopy of our trees, out of our line of sight. We're going to cut that one off a little bit so they're not the same length. And then I'm going to just do a couple little dots of liquid glue, just the smallest little dot to hold these in place so they're not going all over. And that's going to hold it right there. And then we'll do maybe a little dot there and a dot right there. Give this just a second. See how that holds that in place so nice? Love that. Okay, well, I said that and then it popped up. Wasn't quite ready. Okay. Now we're going to adhere this to our card front. Well, no, we're going to adhere it to the espresso. That's not down yet. Okay, and then we'll put this on the card front. Okay, we're going to pop up our sloth. Let's grab some dimensionals. I have a whole sheet somewhere. Don't know what I've done with them. Put him hanging from this top branch. Oh my gosh, so cute. Let's just grab this happy day. Put this down at the bottom. Isn't that adorable? It doesn't even need any embellishments because it's just so cute and it's got lots of texture already. So we have this. Let's see. I just want to do maybe a happy birthday. Let me see what I can find. I'll do this one. I wasn't prepared for an inside sentiment, so we will do wishing you the happiest of birthdays. This is the one. I have all my blocks are out for class. I'll just use this one and be careful about not putting that, getting ink on the bottom. I try to use the right size block for each sentiment. So I don't like using huge blocks. Cute, 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 cute. All right, let's put this in. And you could, of course, stamp the little lemur in there if you wanted. Whatever you want to do. No, I'm not going to decorate my envelope right now, but you could stamp, you know, whatever you have, or you could put that little lemur or the sloth. Let's go ahead and stamp the lemur. I have not used this lemur yet. And with the envelopes, because usually, you know, the blends markers will go through the layer of cardstock that you're stamping on. But because envelopes are 2 layers, it should be okay. And I want to say lemurs are more gray, but I'm just going to do the crumb cake. Because that's what I have out. I believe his eyes. And I think they have more of like a yellowish eye. A little bit blending right there. Just color that in quick. Cute. Where's the yellow? Let's do a little bit of yellow on his eye. Okay, I had to look and see what color all these animals were. Okay, isn't that cute? So sweet. Okay, thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget, today's the last day to take advantage to get the Jungle Pals set for free, to get the Jungle Pals dies for free. I have a host code below if you would like to do that. If your order is $150 because you want both of them, don't use the host code. I will send you a goodie in the mail, you know, either way. But thanks so much for stopping by, and I will see you back on Saturday. All right, thanks everybody. Bye-bye.